Hi everyone, my name is Jeff Yamazaki and welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into something I completely fell in love with, fragrances. I'll be sharing 5 of my favorite fragrances from around the world and also a bonus one, so stick around till the end. So if you're someone who appreciates a more subtle and nuanced scent that leaves an impression but doesn't overwhelm the room, this one's for you. Alright, let's kick this video off with the very first fragrance called Hyouge by a fragrance house in Japan called Parfum Satori. If you've been following me on Instagram, you've probably seen me share this brand multiple times, and whenever I go to Japan, I always visit their store. And the first time I visited, I tried all their scents, which were all beautiful, but I was looking for something very Japanese, and this is it. A green tea base scent, which is called Hyouge, with top notes of green leaves and clary sage. The heart has jasmine, violet, and a little bit of patchouli, and the base has woody notes and iris. So it's a very well-rounded scent. It has this really nice powdery sweetness that isn't too feminine, and I think that's why this is a great unisex scent. I believe all our scents come in this 50ml bottle, and this one was actually 16,000 Japanese yen, a little bit over $100 at $110. So if you're looking for something that's subtle but with a lot of depth and nuance, this is a scent I highly recommend. Next, we gotta talk about the king of fragrance, Aventus. The moment I smelled this for the very first time a couple years ago, I knew right away that I could wear this any day, anytime, 365 days a year. And the only other time I experienced that was when I smelled Labo's Matcha 26 and Byredo's Mojave Ghost. And it's one of those scents where it's not too light nor too heavy, and it has that really nice citrus note in there that makes it really easy to wear. And when you smell it, there's this interesting note in there that you can't put your finger on it right away, but I think that's why it makes Aventus so interesting. Based on their website, the top notes are lemon, pink pepper, apple, bergamot, and blackcurrant, with their heart notes of pineapple, which is the secret ingredient, jasmine, and patchouli. So the pineapple is the mystery note, and I think it's genius. And once you smell it again, it really comes forward you right away. And I think it rounds out the wood and the musk in the scent very well and makes it just really easy to wear, and I think that's why Aventus is so loved around the world. However, the biggest downside to Creed and Aventus is how expensive it is. This is 100ml for $500, so it's quite steep, but out of all the Creed fragrances, I would buy this again out of my own pocket. It's that good. A truly special scent that any guy can wear very easily and incorporate in their life. Alright, next we're flying all the way over to France, specifically the Grasse region, which is in the south of France. And this brand, L'Atelier Parfum, creates all their fragrances down in Grasse. I fell in love with fragrance so much that I ended up going to France last summer to study at ISIPCA, which is a school of perfumery located in Versailles, and they also have a school in Grasse. And I ended up taking classes there to learn more about fragrances, perfumery, raw ingredients, and just the business side of fragrance. Of course, in the future, I want to open up my own fragrance line, blending in my American and Japanese culture. But until then, I love enjoying fragrances from all around the world. And the one I picked up is the Opus 1 Verte Euphorie. And it's not too pricey, $55 for a 15ml bottle and $126 for a 50ml bottle. And based on the website, it opens with a bold, fruity citrus hit and gently rounds out with notes of musk and white cedar. So that when you wear this, it's not that light, fun scent of bergamot or lemon, but has this really nice, bold and sexy vibe to it. And as a citrus-based fragrance, it lasts quite long, maybe 6 to 8 hours. And what I love about fragrance is the ability for scent to really transport you back in time. And that's why I love this L'Atelier Parfum, because it reminds me during that summer when I was in Grasse, in the summer heat, learning about fragrance and picking flowers at a local garden in Grasse. Next, we're heading into the world of K-pop and K-dramas, and they're taking the world by storm right now, which is a brand called Tamburins. Yes, Jennie from Blackpink is the face of this brand, But besides the celebrity endorsement, Tamburins has a lot of great scents. And I've been following a lot of South Korean fragrance houses like Tamburins or Nonfiction or Pisade, and they have this really nice chic and sophisticated, elegant vibe to all their scents, and I think that fits my vibe really well, so I've been really gravitating towards South Korean fragrances. I think there's this really understated sophistication about South Korean fragrances, and one of my favorites from South Korea, or specifically Tamburins, is this one called Chamo. It's a beautiful, clean skin scent. It's musky, it's woody, and it's sophisticated without trying too hard, and I think Tamburins has a lot of scents just like that. Based on the website, the top notes are clary sage and chamomile, most likely where the camo comes from the chamomile. In the middle, you got watery notes and cypriol, and at the base, it rounds out with amber, musk, and blonde wood. So I think this is quite popular, but a lot of the skin scents change based on your skin chemistry, so this sprayed on someone else might smell different from you, and I think that's the beauty of this scent. Alright, last but not least, we're heading back home to the US with Labo's Santal 33. This scent has a almost cult-like following. You either love it or you hate it. So Santal 33 has this really nice woody, leathery, smoky scent to it, and it gets nicely rounded out with a little bit of fruity and musk notes. According to their website, Santal 33 includes cardamom, iris, and violet on the top notes, sandalwood and cedarwood at the heart, with supporting notes of leather, musk, and some spicy, smoky accords that bring it all together. The performance is solid. It lasts practically the whole day, maybe 7-8 hours, so I don't have to respray this on when I wear Santal 33. And at $235 for 50 ml, which is crazy, that's the only downside to the Labo fragrances. I think it's very, very expensive, but I think it's worth having one Labo scent because it's so unique. But if you don't want something that's too mainstream like Santal 33, I recommend Matcha 26 or Another 13. They do have a ton of other fragrances, so I would recommend checking those out as well. Alright, this one is not officially on the top 5 list, more of a bonus. It is the Eau de Cologne Imperiale from Guerlain in this beautiful bee bottle. The reason why I didn't include this into the top 5 fragrance list is because it is a cologne. It has the lowest concentration of fragrance oils in this, so it lasts maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And since this has the lowest fragrance oils of any fragrance, it comes in around $118 for a 100 ml bottle. And for the scent, it has a really nice sharp citrus punch with a herbal scent to it. Smells really nice after a very long hot shower. Alright, that wraps up my top 5 favorite fragrances from around the world. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope it gave you some inspiration to pick up your next fragrance. Also, a little bit of advice, I recommend picking up a fragrance, whether it's a small bottle or a large bottle, whenever you're traveling, because it's a great way to capture memories and relive those whenever you use one. As always, thank you so much for staying with me till the very end, and if you love men's fashion, lifestyle, and a touch of Japanese culture, don't forget to follow. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.